Hello everyone, EliTheWolf here and welcome to episode 62 from the Existence Season 2 server. This episode I am very excited to make. This is probably gonna be my favourite episode this season so far. Today we are going to be working on a massive Halloween project with EliTheWolf. I have just finished recording with him. It has been so much fun to work over these past couple of weeks, and it's finally finished. It's been completed by the members. Everyone seemed to have a great time, and today we're going to show you what we actually did. In the next episode we're going to have a little bit of a short one just showing you the footage from the actual mansion raid. So I guess let's just cut into the clip with Eli straight away.
Of things that we need to do is we want to decorate the side of the mansion. So what I'm thinking is that we got to move all of this stuff. We'll probably move it to behind the nether portal, and then we want to spend some time doing some decorating, planting some trees, laying down a path, and just trying to make the exterior look really spooky. So I think we're going to do this in a time lapse. Let's jump into my camera count and see you guys in just a minute. So that's us pretty much finished the outside. We basically came around, we changed some of the glass for these stained glass, the orange and red. We did some pretty fancy work with these fence posts and put down a few more surprises and these jack-o'-lanterns. I think it's starting to look really cool. What do you think, ISO?
I am loving the outside.
Yeah, it does look really good. And then we planted up some of this forest. I think Sean came along and he actually taken out most of the forest. So we put some of these trees back in. And we've tried to make the nether portal look pretty quirky as well. So I think our idea here is that we're going to have this inside. It's going to be the base of a big tree. And we don't actually have the tree built yet. But I believe Yogurt is going to come along. He's going to help us out. He's going to build some kind of big structure here that should be pretty cool. So I think that's going to look amazing when it's done. I think we want to try and raid this at nighttime as well, because this place looks amazing at nighttime. I think, is the sun setting? Yeah, maybe we'll get to see it. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But it does look so much cooler at nighttime. And then we did do a little bit of work on the inside. So we went around, we basically changed up some of the decorations. We tried to make it a bit more spooky, a little bit more haunted. There's a skeleton right behind you. We've put quite a lot of jack-o'-lanterns around. We've hidden a few more chests. We've kind of changed some of the prizes inside the chest. We've put a few kind of jack-o'-lanterns in. Some of them are going to be booby-trapped. So the other players who are going to be raiding this, who's going to be raiding this, they have to be really careful, because sometimes when they open these, there may be a very small explosion. So that's going to be fun to watch, I think. And then, yeah, there's a few other kind of goodies around. We got some player heads. I think we're going to come in and try and do a few more player heads. Basically going to be severed heads hanging around. We did manage to capture some of the mobs as well. So we have a few carefully planted creepers and skeletons. That should be pretty fun. I think some of them might be like hiding around corners. They might be falling off ledges. So I think when everyone else raids this, it should make for a really good footage, I think. And I think we're pretty much finished, aren't we? We've kind of done almost everything. I think we need to take these guys out of the boat, but we're going to leave this for now. I think we've managed to get everyone else out of the boats. I think what we want to do now is we want to start focusing on our new basement level, because this is going to be like another level to raiding the mansion. And our plan at the moment is, I think as we said before, we're going to be doing some kind of redstone traps and things down here. But I think it's going to be more of like a series of puzzle rooms. So when they come down the stairs here, they'll be in this main central room. We're going to have a door on the left, we'll have a door on the right, and then a door in the center. It's basically, there'll be a puzzle room on the left, puzzle room on the right, and the players have to complete both puzzle rooms in order to unlock the door on the center. So I think it'll probably have a light on either side, and when the light turns on for both finishing these puzzle rooms, the light will turn on, and then the players are allowed to advance to the next room, and then when they reach the next room, there'll be another puzzle room on the left, puzzle room on the right, have to complete both to advance to the next room, and then so on and so on until they reach the final stage, where I think we'll probably have some kind of special treasure at the end. Maybe more booby traps at the end, actually. Maybe we'll give them some diamonds, but we'll try and explode them in the process. I think that could be pretty cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we have a ton of ideas of things we can do. I think we're going to try and do, some of the obvious puzzles, like, you have to place an item into a chest, and if it's the correct item, then the door opens. I think we might try and do some teamwork as well. So we could do things like pressure plates, where the players, a few of them have to stand on different pressure plates, and you have to stand on them in a certain combination in order to open or unlock the doors or whatever. I think we can do whatever we want, really. We can have a bunch of different puzzle rooms, connected from this one door. So we can do so many different things. I think we have ideas. We just need to actually start building them. So I think what we're going to do now is we'll just start, we'll do this in jump cuts. We will build this main central chamber, and we'll start developing some pretty cool puzzles. Progress update, and we finally made some good progress in this downstairs room. It still looks a bit on the boring side at the moment, but I think we're going to decorate it a bit more with some carpet, maybe do a bit better lighting at the moment. And it's not going to be anything special. It's more just going to be a kind of a lobby for this area. We did build a section back here. This is going to be where all the player beds are, and a bunch of chests where people can dump all of their items. So basically, they have to take everything out. They have to take all of their gear off. They have to take all their weapons. They're not allowed to take anything into the room. So hopefully we need to do this in a way that there's not going to be any creepers or mobs hanging around, because they're not even going to have a sword to do that. And then we've just started working on this left room here. So at the moment, it's just a big empty cave. This actually took a long, long time to dig out. But basically the plan here is we're going to have this kind of underground, biome forest room, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to have this grass that goes all the way down here. There's going to be a lake. We'll have trees and things. And the goal of this room is to basically, you have to find an item, and you have to put the item into this chest. And when you put the correct item in, then we're going to have this green light here turn on, which basically unlocks this part of the main door outside. If you put the wrong item in, as Mr. Isogravity will demonstrate, you got to stand a bit closer.
Oh.
You put the wrong item in, you get a flash of the red light, and then you get attacked from these dispensers up above. And also the item that you do put in, just in case you put in an item that you actually need as part of the room, it basically goes through the system, and it should appear from this dropper here. So I saw that you put a torch in there. But yeah, we're basically going to hide a bunch of chests in here. I think there'll be one chest that'll be really obvious to start with. And, the players who come in here will grab an item from that chest, and they'll have to use that to find the other chests. So I think we'll have things like, we'll have a waterfall coming down, and they'll have to, climb up the waterfall. There'll be a chest hidden up there. We can probably do one at the bottom of the lake. We'll maybe have a cave on the side. I think one of the chests is going to have an empty bucket that they have to fill with water. And we have a cauldron just here, which has to be filled up. So if we just fill this, so we get a secret cave open here, and then you go inside, you have another chest. So, lots of little rooms like this where basically you have to, go from A to B to C to D until you actually find the item. I don't think we're going to tell them what the item is, so they have to try, everything they get in the room, they have to try in this chest. And it's going to be fun to see if they're like, is it going to be this? And then they'll get fired at. So that should be pretty cool when it's all sorted. I think we still need to do a bit more digging here and just, finish off this room. It has taken a long time, though. We do want to do 6 of these, so I guess we got to really get on our game, start doing a lot more building. What do you think?
Let's get going.
We do, yeah. We do have this room to do as well. And I don't know what we're going to do here. I think this might be more of a redstone-y room with, buttons and levers or something. I'm not too sure. But we do have 5 rooms more to build. The other thing that I think I forgot to mention is that there is an AND gate here. So underneath there is going to be an iron door here. When both of these lights turn on, then this door should open. Pretty simple AND gate underneath. I think the redstone's actually pretty cool for everything. AND gate's pretty self-explanatory. Over here we have our system that actually picks out the item. So we just have a little item sorter here that looks for whatever item we want to program in. So at the moment, what is that? I think we just set diorite, didn't we? Yeah, we just set diorite, but we can change that to any stackable item, and that's going to be the secret item that people need to actually retrieve. And then, if it's not the item, it just skips through this line. See if I can get up there. And it just returns back down to that dropper just there. And that this also activates this circuit. I think there's a comparator just on top of this block there. And that basically triggers this circuit, which turns on that wire and fires the dispensers up at the top as well. So pretty cool redstone at the moment. There's going to be a lot more of this. I think we're going to try and hook up this room. We're going to have a lot more secret trapdoors and things. But it should be really fun.
Alrighto, so we are currently working on room number 4. We're waiting for Eli to do room number 3. Eli has been working on room number 2. We'll show you that later because he can explain how it all works. So room 4, the final room, is basically going to be a combination of all the previous rooms. Basically, in each room, there is going to be a hidden number. Now, if we head into this room, you could see that the hidden number here is 6. And then there'll be a secret number for rooms 2 and 3. And those 3 will basically come into this combination lock. Now, it's very simple. We have 2 droppers here facing into each other. If we push the button, the dropper will spit an item out. We basically just need to put comparators right along here into block. So here, what we're going to have actually, the numbers that are the actual combination locks. So say the combination lock was 3, 6, 8. I would press 3, 6, and 8. An item is going to come out of the droppers, 6, 3, and 8. Into this dropper, the comparator will light up. It will power these repeaters, and it's a pretty simple concept. I'm gonna head into my test world because it's fully built there and I can explain it very easily. So the combination lock I currently have set is 2, 5, 2, 6, 9, I think. Yeah, 2, 6, 9. So basically what I do is I push the buttons 2, 6, and 9. They are going to put an item into this dropper, gets comparator signal, comes through the block, it's going to unpower the torch, and when all 3 torches are unpowered, there will be no redstone here powered. So this redstone torch will be able to give an output to the door, or in this case, the lamp. And say we mess it up, maybe we go 2, 4, 9. Obviously, there's still going to be power going to these torches, so this will not light up. So then, in that case, we can just reset it. There we go, all the items will go back into the first dropper. None of this will be on anymore, and it's very simple. So let me get this built up on the server. I actually have to wait for Eli to wake up before I can get the combination lock for rooms 2 and 3. So I guess I'll be back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, with 48 minutes before the mansion gets raided, it is finished. I have been working for the past 11 hours trying to get this finished, and I am so happy. Eli's gonna wake up, we're gonna raid the mansion, it is all going to be fantastic. So I wanted to do a quick run through of how this kind of underground labyrinth will go. So you come down these stairs after you finish raiding the top of the mansion, you leave all of your items in a chest, you set your spawn, and then you come through to here. This is room number 1. Now the objective of this room is to put this guy's cooked meat into this chest. Now you've seen this room in pretty great detail, all the kind of redstone bits are explained. However, there's a few hidden bits which I think should be pretty exciting. This second room here, the aim is to turn off all the lights. Now different levers will do different things. It's quite hard to solve, it took me a good few tries. And then when both of these rooms are complete, this door will open and both of these lamps will be on. We can go through, and then room 3. Room 3 is a maze. Now let me tell you, this was a big struggle for me. I've done it twice, and once I had to use my camera account. So basically you end up here, you then have to flick the lever, and just keep an eye on that because it'll come useful in the next room. This room here is a combination lock. Now, the combination lock is 0, 1, 2, 6. Now, if you remember in room number 1, there is a 6 hidden in the wall. In room number 2, there is a 0 made out of dirt in the stone wall in among all the redstone for the combination lock. In room number 3, as you've just seen, there is a 2 that you can see when you finish the maze and you end up there. And room number 4, there is quite obviously a 1 in the ceiling. So 0, 1, 2, 6. That light turns on. When you've completed the maze, this light will turn on, this door will open, and then you go through to the rather mysterious prize room, which I'm not going to say too much about. Alright, so everything is completed. We have the prize room back here. You're going to again see how people will get to here in their episodes. Got some nice goodies in here and some nice armor and things. It has taken me and Eli 11 days to work on this episode, non-stop, making sure we've got the mansion how we want it, working on this underground labyrinth type thing, and I am very, very happy with it, and I'm actually very excited to see people rate it. It's kind of a test of whether we've done a good job of building this or not, is whether people will enjoy it, and I think they will. It has been so much fun to work with Eli, and yeah, we now have this to show for it. So, what I'm going to do is end this episode here. I have to thank you for watching. Remember to check out everyone else's mansion raid. I'll have at least somebody's in the end card. And also make sure you go and watch Eli's episode. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching. This has been EliTheWolf, and I will see you in episode 63.